Hello everyone. So a couple days ago, I stumbled across this TikTok advertising a group called Brooklyn Barbs. And I watched it and I thought, there is no fucking way this is legit. So I joined their Discord and immediately I saw some of the most saddening shit. Such as this literal child saying they sell pictures of their thighs for Robux. This person later said they were 15. So I looked through the Discord, no posted rules, the Discord set up incredibly poorly. Filled with straight up fetishization of gay men along with gay porn posted in the general chat for more than 30 minutes before any moderator deleted it. So obviously not great. After about an hour or so of chat spamming, people asking questions about age requirements, payment, and whatnot, Alice, the owner of the group, makes an announcement saying that you must be 13 plus to participate in this group. To clarify, that is 13 plus to work as a bartender / light worker, as they described it, and 16 to apply to be a stripper, which obviously is problematic, as 16 definitely is not the legal age anywhere for someone to become a stripper, and no one come in my fucking comments about age of consent, because that's literally not how age of consent laws work at all, and we'll get into the legal. We'll get into the legal stuff later. Don't worry. But even with these already really bad requirements in place, there is literally nothing stopping these kids from simply lying about their age. There is nothing in place to confirm the ages of these children without explicitly doxing themselves to the owner / moderation team of this group. So basically, Alice has made and is facilitating a child strip club. Not only is that incredibly illegal, it's fucking dangerous and disgusting. Roblox is already filled with pedophiles, but with the rising popularity of these club games, even mainstream ones such as Club Iris and Vibe NYC, it's just becoming more and more accessible for these individuals to find children to prey on. I won't pretend like this is the first time in history that something like this has happened, because I clearly remember when I was a child stumbling across Roblox sex slave groups and other kinds of nefarious groups, but this is the first time it's been so easily accessible. These people are advertising on TikTok, they are pushing for people to join and encouraging these girls to join the voice chat, and when you join, you can clearly hear how young some of them truly are. And not only that, but these girls are surrounded by so many other girls who are their age, encouraging the over-sexualization, causing this idea that this is normal and okay, which it's not. And while we're at it, we might as well talk about the owner. She has been using the Discord to promote her Snapchat to these kids who are mostly under 18. While she has not really publicly said her own age, I cannot imagine she is under 17. Though this is not explicitly bad, I think it's pretty weird to want little kids constantly in contact with you on a personal social media platform such as Snapchat. She also made an announcement at 4 a.m. EST that stated, and I quote, "Stop mentioning rape, pedophilia on this server. Block the bitch and move on. Don't bring this shit to this fucking server. You're here to dance and be a stripper. Not here to be a fucking victim of some shit that's online. Keep that shit out of the server, goddamn. If anyone mentions it, auto ban," which I think is extremely telling of what kind of person this is. So without further ado, let's talk about the legality of this. Please keep in mind, I am not a lawyer. These are all laws I believe to have been broken via my own personal understanding of what I have read. And most of these laws are American. If anyone from any other country has knowledge about these subjects, go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to hear about it. And I would also like to state I have no idea where the owner of this server is from. I believe she may be from the UK, but I do not know as I have not personally spoken to her. I only know what I have seen on the server, and that's about it. So, without further ado, here it is. Let us start with the basics. Age of consent laws. Sexual relations with a person under the age of consent is a crime in most countries and jurisdictions. Use a variety of terms for the offense, including child sexual abuse, statutory rape, illegal carnal knowledge, corruption of a minor, besides other things. You must also remember the age of consent varies from state to state and country to country. There is no one worldwide agreed upon age of consent, so when it comes to the internet activity, age of consent is close to irrelevant. As it goes over borders, typically these kinds of cases, the offender would stand trial in the state/country the minor is located. So theoretically, if you engage in sexual activity with someone online who is 16 and they live in California, where the age of consent is 18, you are committing a crime. Age of consent laws also do not apply to child pornography. In several jurisdictions, it is illegal to engage in sexual activity with a person under a certain age under certain circumstances regarding the relationship in question, such as if it involves taking advantage of or corrupting the morals of the young person. For example, while the age of consent is 14 in Germany and 16 in Canada, it is illegal in both countries to engage in sexual activity with a person under 18. If the activity exploits the younger person, another example is in Mexico, where there is a crime called estupro, defined as sexual activity with a person over the age of consent, but under a certain age limit, generally 18, in which consent of the younger person was obtained through seduction and or deceit. In Pennsylvania, the age of consent is officially 16, but if the older partner is 18 or older, he/she may still be prosecuted for corruption of a minor if he/she corrupts or tends to corrupt the morals of the younger person. So what is considered exploitation of a minor? Examples include child pornography, child sex trafficking, sextortion, the live streaming of child sexual abuse, and child sex tourism. Exploitation can be defined as the act of involving a child for economic or other reasons in criminal activities. So already we can see that this group is explicitly breaking some really serious laws. For example, child sex tourism, which is the act of prostituting out a child, which is something the group offers in the form of private rooms where the girls are expected to give private lap dances. ERP, which is erotic roleplay, which is also illegal and is considered corruption of a minor. It is also assumed the owner of this group is making quite a bit of ROBLOX off of this, meaning she is making money, which is the literal definition of child exploitation. Another law being broken is communication with a minor for immoral purposes, which has many different names such as corruption of a minor or contribution to delinquency of a minor. These laws are why age of consent does not apply to any online interactions, as they were designed with the age of consent laws and their loopholes in mind. In the United States, a child is any person under the age of 18, and the law entails that it is illegal to communicate with any child with immoral purposes such as erotic roleplay, which is exactly what this group is all about. And then we have grooming, which this group gives space to pedophiles to find young girls who are vulnerable and beginning to experiment with their own sexuality. There is nothing inherently wrong with a teenager experimenting with people their own age, but when you're online, you never truly know who you are speaking to, and there's something extremely wrong and illegal about an adult taking advantage of that. And for those who don't know what grooming is, it is the action by a pedophile of preparing a child for meeting, especially via an internet chat room, with the intentions of committing a sexual offense. Online grooming occurs most prevalent with the ages 13 to 17 age group, 99% of cases, and particularly 13 to 14, which is 48% of most cases. The majority of targeted children are girls, and most victimization occurs within a mobile platform. Children and teenagers with behavioral issues, such as high attention seeking, have much higher risk than others, which I think if you are a little girl and you are joining a stripper group on ROBLOX, you are probably high attention seeking. There's now also a not safe for work chat within the community which potentially harbors CP, though this cannot be confirmed nor denied. They have also conveniently created a face reveal channel that is just so happens to be right above the not safe for work tab. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing the faces of these kids, but while you look through there, you can clearly tell over half the people posting are children. And while I've been writing this script, there has already been 2 CP scares within the Discord as kids post pictures of their bodies in the general chat. I thankfully did not see any of the photos, but I did read the aftermath of where the other adults in the space, specifically the women, told the kids off. We can go back to the beginning of this video where I stated I witnessed a 15-year-old saying she sells photos of her thighs for Robux. I'm not hating on this kid, I'm hating on the fact that she thinks that that kind of behavior is okay because there are so many groups on Roblox, exactly like Brooklyn Barbs. They just so happen to be the first group I've seen with my own eyes. But I know there are so many more that could potentially be even worse. The girls in these groups think it's okay because they are literal children. They see the other girls their age doing this stuff and think it's fine, but it's not. It's grooming. Obviously, I'm not saying everyone involved in this group is a pedophile. Some of the women I met there who were 18 plus felt very similarly to me about the issues I brought up, and were similarly disgusted with the behavior displayed in this Discord. If you happen to see this and you're involved with this group, please take this video to heart. And to the kids watching this, I know it seems edgy and cool to be a part of these groups, or even exciting and thrilling to be acknowledged by these people. But it's for your own good if you steer clear of these types of spaces. I wish I took the same advice when I was 14 doing very similar things. Thank you for watching my epic video.